Welcome to Copper with the Queen, hosted by Jeri Taylor-Swade, first Queen of SeneGence International and founding pioneer distributor. Listen in as Jeri shares proven steps to SeneGence success. Hear how Jeri, as an international trainer with 18 years in direct sales, shares everything you need to know to have a thriving, stable business. Be influenced and empowered by knowledge and encouragement that Jeri imparts so that you will experience life-changing dreams come true in your home-based business.
Hey, it's Jeri Taylor-Swade, and thanks for joining me today. We are going to talk about the feeling wheel. And the feeling wheel kind of identifies not only emotions, but how they affect your business, your family, and really all aspects of your life. When you look at the feeling wheel, when you recognize the emotions within the feeling wheel that we will be talking about, it really helps you approach your business in a different way and gives you wisdom so that you can recognize when you or someone on your team is in the feeling wheel. Some of it's good and some of it's not so great. Have you ever sponsored somebody into SeneGence or into another direct sales company that you might be in, and you were sure they were going to be successful and that you were certain that they would be your next leader in your organization? But in the weeks or months or even days that follow, their enthusiasm dulled, their commitment softens, and their desire was gone. And you wonder, what the heck happened? What could I have done to prevent this? Well, it's not you necessarily. The only thing you could do is maybe recognize what's happening and by talking to them, and then point something out to them that might help them get through the situation or the feeling that they might be having. So let's talk about those different feelings of the feeling wheel. Just picture a circle, and the circle is divided into quarters, and at the top of the circle is excitement, and then there's doubt, and then there's denial, and then there is recommitment. So the first quarter of the feeling wheel is excitement. And when you first sign up, or when you first sign up your new distributor, you are so excited. You have optimism, your enthusiasm, you're hopeful, and all of that. And there's times when that can be 1 hour, and then the next hour, that person, whoever it is, it might have even been you, is thinking, oh my gosh, what did I do? Or what am I going to do now? Or you have all these questions. There's no better time to be a distributor than in the beginning, when you are in the excitement phase of the feeling wheel. And your excitement phase can happen. I've been a distributor for 18 years, so I've had over and over and over and over and over again, many, many, many times when I've been in the excitement phase. And then I've also gone through the other phases that we'll talk about today. There's not a better time because you're hopeful and you're excited and you want everything to work out and you just believe everything's going to be just great. And sometimes you have that enthusiasm, but the people around you don't. Sometimes you might have a husband or a sister or a mother or something like that. And when you tell them what you've just done, you've signed up to be a distributor for SeneGence or another direct sales company, they say, what? Oh no, I've tried something like that. All they want is my money. It wasn't profitable. I didn't make any money. It just sucked my money. Or, that sounds like a pyramid. Is that illegal? Or why did you do that? You don't have time to do something like that. Or, oh my gosh, that's silly. You're not going to be able to sell lipstick and make a living, or whatever. In SeneGence, of course, that's what people say. And so you're so excited, and then you hear all this negativity, and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't know. Oh my gosh, maybe I did the wrong thing. And, shoot. And you hear people criticize you, or you criticize yourself, and maybe you even have a couple poor attempts at doing the business because you weren't sure what you were doing and you were fearful, and so you didn't open your mouth, or you said the wrong thing you thought, or something like that. And so you get into this doubt stage where you doubt yourself, and you might doubt the business model, or you might doubt, that you could be successful, and you probably think that you're not going to be able to do it, so you might as well just quit. And when you get in that quit stage, or when you think about that, that's the denial stage. And that's where people actually quit if they stay there too long, because they will make the choice at that stage not to answer their phone, not to talk to their upline, not to order any product, not to watch any webinars, not to get on any team calls or go to any team meetings, or not to get on the Facebook team page or anything like that. And so you might be an upline that has someone like that, and they're not answering your phone calls, they're not answering your texts, and you're like, what is happening? What is going on? Well, sometimes there's really real life situations that are happening that the person has to get through. Like there might have been a death in the family, there might have been something that happened to one of their children or something like that. They might be sick and you just don't know it. And so you have to give them grace and just send them a message, let them know you love them, that you're here for them when they can talk, you hope they're okay or whatever. But I remember one time that one of my distributors was in a deep depression because of her sister passing away, and she was not answering the phone, she was not doing anything. And I finally drove over to her house, knocked on her door, and said through the door, because I knew she was there, her car was there, I said, I'm not leaving until you answer the door. And so she finally answered the door. She was in her pajamas. She'd been in her bed all day. She wasn't putting makeup on. She wasn't getting dressed. She wasn't doing anything but laying on the couch or in bed, because she was super, super depressed. And I knew that the only way that I was going to help her is by getting her to do action, because that is what always gets you out of the denial stage or the doubt stage, is action. Because action equals results, and that gives you recommitment, which is the other part of the wheel. So we've talked about excitement, we've talked about doubt, we've talked about denial. And when you're in denial, the only thing that you can do is take action. In SeneGence Business, it might be a demo, it might be a one-on-one appointment with somebody to show them the product. It might be wowing somebody at the grocery store. It might be, doing a Facebook party and making $2,000 in sales. Or it might be going to a team training. And, sometimes team trainings are interesting. Sometimes you need team trainings, and sometimes team trainings need you. So it's a give and take situation. And when you go to a training, you are going to go away motivated and excited again, because you've been given love, you've been given time, you are fed information that you need for your business. Then there might be somebody there that needs to see your happy face, or see that you're there, and it just makes them feel good that you've come. And maybe the hostess of the team training had it at her house, and she went through a lot of work to clean her house and get groceries and put flowers on the table, and she was hoping that her team would come to the team training, and you show up and it makes her happy. And so it's a team thing. It's a team effort. Those are the kind of times when it gives and takes, and everybody can learn and grow from each other. And so during those times when you do the action steps, when you do what it takes to get recommitted, when you do make the phone calls, when you do go to the trainings, when you do pick up your phone and talk to your upline again, when you do make customer calls, all those kind of action steps get you excited again. And then you're on the top of the feeling wheel. And truthfully, you can go through that feeling wheel over and over and over again at the beginning, until you start to learn as you grow and mature into your business. And when you are like me, I've been doing this 18 years. I recognize when myself or someone else is in the feeling wheel, and I know what to say to myself, and I know what to say to them to help them get past that and get to the other side. And it's going to happen. It happens to everybody. The feeling wheel is a given. It's just what you do with it. And once you have the knowledge and you know how to recognize when you're in the different phases of denial or doubt, then you can take the action steps to get recommitted so that you can get excited again. And so you can be totally jazzed and pumped up and just like, I can do this, and I'm making money, and I'm sharing my opportunity with others, and I'm helping them create a dream for themselves and their family, and I'm super excited about this. And then, it might be a couple months, and then something happens and you doubt whether you can do it, or you doubt you have enough time, or maybe you're doubting whether you can pull it all together and keep your life scheduled enough to do a home-based business. Everybody goes through it. Everybody does. But you just learn by going through the feeling wheel. If you get out of the denial stage, that is, if you give yourself the grace to get active again and do the action steps, then you will succeed. And oh my gosh, that is like the best excitement ever, when you know that you've gone through the hard times and you get through the other side of it. That's when you can look at yourself and be proud of yourself and say, I did this, and if it's going to be, it's up to me. And I know that I can help somebody get through this too, because I've been through it. When you've been through any kind of a situation, when you can help someone get through it because you've been through it yourself, whether it's in SeneGence, whether it's in direct sales, or whether it's in life in general, it really is a great feeling to be able to give and be able to help others succeed or get through something hard, because you've done it yourself and you've got the knowledge and you've got the tools that it takes to be able to do it. So remember, there's 4 parts of the feeling wheel, and it can go around and around and around many times through your business, and you just got to make sure that you always get through that denial stage. So it's excitement, doubt, denial, and recommitment, which is action, and action equals results. And you can do it, and I know you can. God bless. Thanks for listening.
Thank you for tuning in. If you would like to hear more from Jeri, subscribe to the Cuppa with the Queen podcast, where you will learn more about how you can grow your own home-based business. Find Jeri at JeriTaylor-Swade.com and on Facebook at Cuppa with the Queen.